students, today we will do the last topic of the chapter control and coordination of the class 10 biology. This topic is endocrine system. So first of all you have to understand about the glands. What is glands? Glands are those organs which secrete some substances like enzymes or hormones. What are glands? Glands are those organs which secrete some substances like enzymes or hormones. Glands are further of two types. One is exocrine and another is endocrine. Okay? Glands are exocrine and endocrine. Exocrine gland is that gland which have duct. They secrete their secretion directly to the target organ. Where they secrete? They secrete their secretion directly to the target organs. For example, what they secrete? They secrete enzymes. For example, salivary gland. Salivary gland has duct. This duct is pipe-like structure which open into the mouth, and salivary gland secretes saliva and an enzyme, salivary amylase. Salivary gland pour its secretion to the mouth. Okay, where this exocrine gland pour their secretion, they pour their secretion directly to the target organ. The target organ for the saliva is mouth. So salivary gland pour its secretion to the mouth. Now second type of system which is in our body, that is endocrine system, is due to presence of endocrine glands. These endocrine glands, they are ductless glands. What is the meaning of ductless glands? That they do not have any duct. Okay, they do not have pipe-like structure. Then how they work? They secrete chemical substance which diffuses into the blood. Okay, diffuses into the blood. Okay, into blood. Okay, and reach the target organ. Where it reach? It reach the target organ. And what the endocrine glands secrete? They secrete hormones. Okay, so today we will study about the endocrine system. Clear now? Hormones are the chemical secreted by endocrine glands directly into the bloodstream. Okay, hormones, where they work? They work at the target organ, but how they reach at the target organ? By simply diffuses into the bloodstream. Okay, what is their function? They stimulate or inhibit the inhibit our physiological processes. Okay, that is the processes which is taken place in our body, that is maybe growth related or another processes which we can say physiological processes. They stimulate also or they inhibit also that processes. Next topic is endocrine glands and hormones. So there are different hormones like adrenaline, thyroxine, growth hormone, estrogen and estrogen, testosterone and insulin. Adrenaline is the hormone which is secreted by adrenal gland, which is present near the kidney. Okay, then second is thyroxine hormone. Thyroxine hormone, it is secreted by thyroid gland present in our neck region. Clear? Where the thyroid gland is present? At the neck region. What it secrete? It secrete thyroxine hormone. Then next is growth hormone. Growth hormone is secreted by pituitary gland present in our brain. Okay, growth hormone is secreted by pituitary gland present in our brain. Thyroid present in our neck region. Estrogen or estrogen, it is the female sex hormone which is secreted by ovary. Estrogen and estrogen is the female hormone, it is secreted by ovary. Testosterone is the male hormone which is secreted by testes. Insulin is a hormone which is secreted by pancreas. Okay. Now first of all, adrenal gland. Adrenal gland secrete adrenaline hormone. When how it do the function? Adrenaline is carried. It is secreted directly into the blood and carried to different parts of the body. The target organ or specific tissue on which it acts include the heart. Okay. The target organ or the specific tissue on which it acts include the heart. As a result, the heart beat faster, resulting in supply of more oxygen to our muscles. The blood to digestive system and skin is reduced due to contraction of muscle around small arteries in these organs. This diverts the blood to our skeletal muscles. The breathing rate also increases because of contraction of diaphragm and rib muscles. Okay, the breathing rate increases, that is due to the contraction of diaphragm and rib muscles. All these responses together enable the animal body to be ready to deal with the situation. Such animal hormones are part of endocrine system, which constitute a second way of control and coordination in our body. So this hormone, it is also known as stress hormone. How it works? It has to act at the target organ. So the adrenaline hormone, it simply diffuses to the blood and increase our heartbeat. Okay, this hormone simply diffuses into the blood and increase our heartbeat. Heart pump more blood to the specific organ where it is needed. More oxygen supply, suppose more oxygen supply to our muscles and needed at that time. So oxygen is supplied when our respirator is high. Respiration rate is high. If we breathe faster, then the oxygen comes in our lungs more, and then that oxygen is passed through the blood to our target organ, that is our muscles. So it increases the blood pressure also. Our breathing rate increases due to contraction of diaphragm and rib muscles. It reduces the supply of blood to digestive system and skin. So this is the way how it works. Next hormone is thyroxine, that is secreted by thyroid gland. Thyroxine regulates carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism in the body so as to provide the best balance for growth. Thyroid gland secrete thyroxine. Iodine is necessary to make thyroxine hormone. Okay, so we have to take iodized salt. Clear? Why we have to take iodized salt? Because in the iodized salt, iodine is present, which is necessary to secrete thyroxine hormone. What is the function of this thyroxine? Thyroxine regulates carbohydrate, protein and fat metabolism in the body so as to provide the best balance for growth. This is the function of thyroxine. Okay, what is needed for thyroxine hormone to make? That is iodine. From where we get iodine? That is from iodized salt. Clear? Then iodine deficiency. How we know that there is a deficiency of iodine to us? That is by a disease which is known as goiter. Okay, iodine deficiency, it causes a disease which is known as goiter. What is a symptom of goiter? That is swollen neck. Okay, our neck will be swell if we are having goiter disease. Clear? So next gland is pituitary. Pituitary gland secrete growth hormone. Growth hormone regulate growth and development of the body. Okay, what it regulate? Growth and development of the body. Where the pituitary gland is present? It is present in the brain. Okay, how it regulate? deficiency, it regulates growth. If the growth hormone is secreted in less amount than in our childhood, then it is known as dwarfism. The child will be dwarf, and it is known as dwarfism. And if the growth hormone is secreted in more amount, then the person will be giant, and the phenomena is known as giantism. If the growth hormone is secreted in less amount, the person will be known as dwarf, and the phenomena is known as dwarfism. And if the hormone is secreted in more amount, then the person is known as giant, and the phenomena is known as giantism. So it should be secreted in normal amount. Next hormone is estrogen and testosterone. These are known as sex hormone. Estrogen is secreted by ovary in females. Testosterone is secreted by testes in males. Okay. Estrogen is responsible for the development of eggs and female secondary sexual characteristics. Okay. What it is responsible? It is responsible for the development of egg and also the secondary sexual characteristics in females. Progesterone is another hormone secreted by ovary, which is also known as pregnancy hormone, which regulate pregnancy in females. Testosterone is secreted by testes in males. It helps in development of sperm, which is a male sex cell, and it also regulates the secondary sexual characteristics in males. Clear? So ovary and testes are the two glands which secrete sex hormones. Clear? Ovary secrete estrogen and testes present in male secrete testosterone hormone. Next gland that is present, that is the endocrine gland, that is the pancreas gland. Pancreas gland secrete insulin. Insulin, it increases when our blood sugar level increases. Okay, then the insulin hormone is secreted and it control or regulate our blood sugar level. What it do? It regulate our blood sugar level. Okay, pancreas secreted in the amount which is required in our body. So if in our blood sugar level is high, then the insulin is secreted in more amount. If the level of sugar in our blood is low, then the insulin is secreted in the less amount. So it depends upon the sugar level in our blood how much insulin hormone will be secreted. So if the insulin hormone is not secreted, then there will be a disease which is known as diabetes. So diabetes is a disease which is happened in any person when the sugar level is not controlled because of not secretion of insulin hormone by the pancreas gland. If it is so important that hormone should be secreted in precise quantity, we need a mechanism through which this is done. The timing and amount of hormone released are regulated by feedback mechanism. For example, if the sugar level in blood rise, they are detected by the cells of pancreas which respond by producing more insulin. As the blood sugar level fall, insulin secretion is reduced. Clear? So pancreas is the gland which is known as both exocrine and endocrine gland. The reason behind it, because pancreas, it secretes enzyme in the small intestine which help in digestion. We know that the gland which secrete enzyme, they are known as exocrine gland. So that's why pancreas is an exocrine gland. It is also known as endocrine gland. The reason behind this that it is endocrine gland, that is it secrete hormone. Hormone name is insulin. So because pancreas gland secrete both enzyme and hormone, so it is known as exocrine and endocrine gland. Now next is the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus present in our brain region. It plays an important role in the release of many hormones. For example, when the level of growth hormone is low, the hypothalamus release growth hormone releasing factors. Okay, what is the function of hypothalamus? It releases the growth hormone releasing factor which stimulate the pituitary gland to release growth hormone. No doubt the pituitary gland, it secrete growth hormone, but the hypothalamus, it stimulate the pituitary gland. Hypothalamus, it secrete the growth releasing factor to stimulate the pituitary gland further, which further release the growth hormone. So first of all, we now again revise the function of each gland. First of all, pituitary gland, it secrete growth hormone present in our brain. So its function is stimulate growth in all organs. Okay, if it is secreted in less amount, deficiency of this result in the dwarfism. If it is secreted in large amount, then the phenomena will be giantism. Okay, and the person will known as giant. Next is thyroid gland present in our neck region, which secrete thyroxine hormone. It regulates metabolism for the body growth. For example, it regulates the carbohydrate, protein and fat. So if thyroxine hormone is made, if it is affected by the iodine. If we not take iodine in proper amount, then the thyroxine hormone is not secreted and there will be a disease known as goiter, which turn our neck swell, which swell our necks. Okay, next is adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is secreted by adrenaline. Adrenal gland secrete adrenaline hormone. It increase our heartbeat and respiratory rate to supply more oxygen to the muscle cell or the target organ. Okay, it is the hormone adrenaline. It is also known as stress hormone or fight or flight hormone. Testes secrete testosterone hormone, which controls secondary sexual character in male and also help in the formation of sperms. Okay, which is the male sex cell. Next is ovary. Ovary gland is present in female. It secretes estrogen and progesterone hormone. Its function is to help in the formation of egg, which is the female sex cell, and also help in regulating the secondary sexual characters in females. Then the last gland, that is the pancreas gland. Pancreas gland is present near the stomach. It is a leaf-like gland. This gland secretes insulin hormone, which control blood sugar level. Okay, it is secreted, the hormones are secreted in the amount which is needed in our body. Okay, it is secreted in the required amount. Suppose if the blood sugar level rise more, then the more insulin hormone will be secreted. If the blood sugar level in our blood is slow, then the insulin hormone secretion will be less. Pancreas is also known as both exocrine and endocrine gland. Why? Because it secretes enzyme also, which function in the small intestine, and it pour its enzyme into the small intestine where it help in digestion. So that's why it is known as exocrine gland. It is also known as endocrine gland. The reason behind it that because it secretes insulin hormone. Thank you for watching video.